Hey, so I just wanted to say my mic got a bit screwed for some reason, became extremely loud and stuff, so the video might be lacking in terms of audio quality at times. I hope you can excuse it. I don't know, I hope it's not too bad, okay? Have fun, bye. Recently, we've been hit by the news of JonahP getting benched, and apparently his replacement is Babybay, at least for now. But whether he remains on the team permanently or not, I think Red Bull Home Ground showed us some interesting things as to why this move may have happened. First of all, let's talk about Babybay himself. He's been added back to G2's roster for Red Bull Home Ground, and contrary to what some people might want you to think, he isn't just a caster playing for a pro team. Babybay was in fact one of the best duelists in Americas back in 2020 and early 2021, and not so long ago he was still getting tier 1 trials. EG trialed him in the 2024 offseason. They just found other players to be a better fit, but Potter praised him for how he played, and Babybay himself said he made it far in the trials and was tried on pretty much every role. Now, we've seen him as a sub for Leaf in the second stage of VCT this year, and many people rate him by looking at this period of time. But I'm gonna go ahead and say it's not fair to judge him for a period of time where he got a very short amount of time to get back into the groove of pro play and wasn't even meant to be a permanent solution. Home ground is a much better testing ground, and I'd say he looked pretty good. Now, obviously, we can only speculate on what he brings on the inside of the team compared to JonahP, who as per his own tweet was a secondary IGL. But if we look purely at his game, we can see Babybay does have an impact on the team and more specifically on Leaf. Bro, what is this picture? This is the first time I've seen this one. During the season, Leaf was G2's Sentinel player, but back in the day, he used to play Initiator or even Duelist, and that Babybay addition allows him a move back to these roles. Now, I'm not sure how Jonah's Sentinel looks, he hasn't played it much recently, but I can only assume JonahP, G2's coach, decided they need a different Sentinel if they want to move Leaf to Flash Initiator and Trent to Info Initiator permanently. Now, to look for a better reason, I quickly wanted to look at this round. So we can see that Babybay and Leaf are both on site in the Viper split, and usually it would be Leaf on that Viper, which would completely stop him from going for any aggressive plays. Now, because of this role switch, Leaf will be actually able to play outside the pit and look for aggressive timings, which normally wouldn't be possible again.
Maker down in 3v5, he's got to make something happen, tucked in the smoke at top heaven.
Babybay investing in the pit too, doubling down on their attempt to secure this round. There's Valen, the playmaker, answers the call, but just for one. And those numbers don't add up when you're down. Even with Leaf getting another, there's still so much you need to do. The pit might be the cover that they need. Babybay waiting on the other side of it. A bullet in his ear, and that might be enough. Leaf's left in the 1v1. Tries to control it and does!
So what we can see in this clip is that Leaf actually goes for an aggressive timing twice here, while Babybay sits in the smoke, which is what Leaf would usually have to do in a situation like this, because if he peeks out in a 2v4 like this and dies, the pit drops and the round is lost instantly. Here, even if he dies, Babybay still has a chance to win the round as that Viper. And you can see that both of those peaks pay off as well. He gets the kill on Echo, and a while later, you can see on the minimap right now, I'm gonna switch to the minimap in fact, and you can see on the minimap right now, he will push up, and he will catch the Viper off guard, right here, as he swings through the ult at the same time as Honey Bunny here enters the G2 ultimate. And it's also worth noting, you can't really notice it in this clip, but this also allows Leaf to play off of his own util a bit more. So in those clutch scenarios, if he finds himself in them, he can definitely use a flash, use a stun, maybe if he's playing a different agent, use something else they have, and help himself in a clutch, which he couldn't do before as the Sentinel too much. I also believe that Babybay could be a side grade in the long term, even though right now it's definitely a downgrade in firepower, but even this offseason he finds his groove, G2 could be scary in kickoff. I mean, just look at his stats here, they are all from Red Bull Home Ground. He hasn't played the worst, really, even without that much practice with the team yet. But I hope you can also see that this is why I'm saying that it doesn't matter if it's Babybay or someone else. That is not the point of this move in my opinion. I think they are making this move to allow Leaf to move over from Senti to Initiator. So realistically, any Sentinel player could be the one to take that spot. If it remains Babybay, I'm fine with that to be honest. I think he still has something to prove, a tier 1 trophy to win perhaps. And as for Jonah, he should find a new team no problem, if not for kickoff, then for stage 1. So yeah, just wanted to make a short video with my thoughts on the transfer move. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you want more content like this, leave a like, subscribe, and I hope you'll hear me in another video.